Are you happy? I am Ephemius. I had to take a second first breath to communicate the four missing books of Egonect because Egonect will change the world. Egonect is available at Amazon. Whisper 1614. Goodness will only be achieved through the knowledge and logical wisdom that exists only in the mind, which our earthly brain must try to touch, accept its wisdom, and use it without suspicion. Whisper 1615. There will be no hope for the earthling to return to their real self if these thinking elements, celestial and cosmic substance, mind and brain, as the only thinking elements that have the charisma and the ability of cosmic and celestial thinking, or the responsibility to create and grasp logical ideas, do not collaborate with real zeal, innocence, and need for the sake of their master, the earthlings, whose only and most important responsibility is to tame and control them, to keep them within the scope of an earthly and celestial harmony and discipline, if we ever want to have a chance on planet Earth to become the earthly human and then the celestial real human being and the entire and enter into a real self, into the truth, to become the visible ego too. Whisper 1616. Without the understandable and great thoughts of our mind and activated emotions and excited spiritual situations and challenges, or without food for the soul, the human ego falls immediately into a low level of life. It becomes just an earthling, and then we will evolve immediately to a degraded, lesser creature, or just a lost and confused empty life. Whisper 1617. The mind is the one unique celestial force and mental substance which ensures that the earthling have the potential to become not only the real being, the being that can reach with our own efforts and enter into the brilliant skies of the celestial worlds, and simultaneously to enter into the very confused spiritual abyss, or the valley of almost total oblivion, meaning to dive into the very own fear and dangerous despair, but at the same time, the mind also gives to all earthlings the mental strength to find our real self by searching in the light of our good and virtuous knowledge, yes, in our own knowledge now. Whisper 1618. In order for us to reach the light and the height and the status of the human of planet Earth, to approach our real self and to enter into our mystical world of grandeur, and so to feel our human value and celestial capabilities that are hidden within our being, we must approach this live truth with courage and embrace the unique self of ours. Stand in front of it and dare with affection to look directly in the reflecting eye of our mind. Whisper 1619. We must finally look at the life truth straight at the core of its existence, if we indeed want, or if we dare to see, face, discover, and embrace our mind as our real life. It is about time to be introduced and become acquainted with our real self, our good and complete self, which is, of course, all the celestial elements, the physical and spiritual atoms and substance, which we clearly mention it, and those celestial elements also exist in the being of the Supreme Intellect itself. Egonect will save the world. Euthymius.